Hello, welcome to GeekSpace Podcast Season 1, Episode 4. That sounded quite official, didn't it?
That sounded way too official.
Too official?
Too official.
No, mate. Right. This episode is entitled The Team Growing
And Shrink. Why'd I have to get shrinking? Why
'Cause
do you get growing?
Because I want it to be that you're the horrible one that's firing everyone.
Yeah, but you get growing. Like.
Alright, okay, we'll go again.
Okay.
The
Team.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay, the team
Growing.
and
Shrinking. No, let's just get on with it.
okay, here we go.
So when we started out with GeekSpace, it was just me and Tommy, as you all know. And, you know, it's kind of, we've come along such a crazy, like, it's just like it's a path that's just throwing us off every turn. Like, there's been some people we really thought were gonna, you know, be there until the end, and we just got rid of them. And then we got some people who are unlikely, and we thought, but they're now with us. And
oh, excuse me for the noise. We're like sitting on beanbags, and I'm like uncomfortable. So just bear that in mind.
So as you can remember, I remember we had, I think we was really proud because we had, what's the name? It was Bobby.
Bobby.
Well, we
right?
had Bobby and Steve.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Well, Steve was our first like big hype. Oh, Matt as well. God, first Matt, not second Matt. First Matt. Matt Woolley. We used to head him. I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just didn't really pull through. Neither did the other guys really. I mean, there's nothing. It's nothing personal. I mean, Bobby wrote a really good article for us. He came up with some great ideas that we've taken on board and stole from him. Steve wrote a couple of really good articles.
No copyright, basically.
But Matt didn't do an article.
It's just some people love the aspect of GeekSpace without realising quite how much work it actually takes.
Well, the thing is, when we first started, I'm not gonna lie, the the site was pretty huge basically. Like there was so many pages and stuff, and now when we look at it, like we was looking at earlier, the list of pages, there's hundreds, literally like probably in between 100 and 200 like different pages that we have to all like contribute to. And in the first month, that was just me and Shane. That was hard, wasn't it?
And the sad thing is, even with Steve and Bobby, it still was just me and Tommy.
Exactly.
And I think, I said it before and I'll say it again, some people enjoy the aspect of working for the site and, getting their opinion heard, but the thing is, they kind of dedicate for about a week or so and then we get left picking up the pieces.
Well, let's talk about how we got these people on board. First of all, we'll start with the people that are actually on the GeekSpace team, and chronologically speaking, the first one who's there at the moment would be Matt, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so with Matt Dilworth, his name is, he's got his own YouTube channel, and he posted a video one day saying that if anyone wants, any like little video like promo things, and I've said like, yeah, sure, because I'm like friends with him. I said like, yeah, we'd love one, for GeekSpace if you could do that. So he made one, and then like it suggested, the idea of him having his own section to do retro games because he basically saw a gap in our site, and we let him fill it basically, and he's done very well, isn't he? His article on Pokemon Red, I believe, was really good.
Yeah,
really,
I
really
mean, the thing that I absolutely love now is that it's gone from a blog to a website, and we're slowly climbing up to it actually becoming something much, much more than a website. I mean, it's no longer me and Tommy. We're not GeekSpace. GeekSpace is made out of more than just me and Tommy now.
It's nice to say that that we've got a team. It's just nice that we've got that amount of people. But like if for whatever reason me and Shane, both of us are unable to attend to the site for just one day, it's nice to know that it's still being updated. There's no like pressure like, oh God, we've had a day of nothing. Because
I mean, do you remember the first month?
God, yeah.
The first month it was so like, I think I completely burned out. I burned out so hard. I mean, I was so I got really dedicated to the site, and then I just hit a wall and thought, Jesus, I just can't.
By June, I'd finished sixth form, and I was like, it was just GeekSpace that was taking up my time, and I remember being more exhausted at the end of the week than I was at sixth form. Yeah. It was taking up that much time and that much effort.
Yeah, it's because like the amount of research you got to do and everything is just, it's ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, I mean, we got Matt Dilworth. He's an amazing asset to the team, and I think, I mean, we got Matt in my section as well as Adam.
Well, I don't know. Adam was the next person we brought in. Adam Walter. He's actually in charge of the whole multimedia section, and he basically sort of runs our YouTube channel a bit. He's going to start doing Let's Plays and, you know, his own sort of
video reviews.
I'll
be doing all the written stuff, and I'm trying to keep to all the articles and podcasts. And
although he's in charge of the section, the podcasts are still under there. We're still doing them season by season. And even in some of the Let's Plays, like I'm going to do some co-op with Adam soon. I'm sure Shane will as well, and they'll be recorded.
It's Mud the Main. He has to do co-op.
Even both of us, me and Shane and Adam, even any of the other guys in there. But Adam's stuff's pretty good. He's like, if you check out any of the multimedia section, you can go under the Let's Plays bit. That's gone a bit crazy. There's been quite a few people putting requests in there.
Yeah.
I think there's been about 12 people that have sent in Let's Play suggestions. So it's going to take a while to get them done.
Yeah. And I don't think it's last of all, is it Adam? No. I mean, we just said Adam.
No.
Joe.
Joe, just not last. We've still got G Unit.
Oh, G Unit.
Yeah, we'll talk G Unit now. Yeah. Well, a friend of mine who was introduced to me by another friend of mine, George Mole. He had his own blog on WordPress that I read through. We shared a lot of views basically, and with Matt doing a lot of other stuff on the game section, he just made that look a bit more fuller, if that makes sense. Whereas the film section is looking empty, because I not only run the film sections and every other section without a sole writer for it, I also do the business and admin and arrange interviews and things like that. So I struggle to find the time for it. But if I found someone that shared the same views, then that just seemed perfect. And so I spoke to George about it. He said that's fine. He's actually left his blog now to solely be with GeekSpace, and he wrote a great first article about Cloud Atlas, and he's now planning to do a whole featurette on Bond stuff, because we've recently got an interview with Bruce Fairstein, who wrote some screenplays for some Bond films and games. So we're doing a whole James Bond 50th anniversary sort of Skyfall build-up review thing that it's his idea basically, so we're going to rebuild up to that with him. So he's a really key member of the team now, and that's really cool. Really cool.
And lastly we have Joe.
Yeah, Joe, it's weird because Joe's in our social group and we hang around with him all the time and stuff.
Yeah.
And it just never really occurred to us to sort of ask him to join, did it? I mean,
no, I didn't know he's into comics the way he is.
Well, the comic section's always been a bit cursed really on GeekSpace. I mean, the first week, we've
had two writers for it, and both.
On the first week, Shane had to do the heroes and villains bit, didn't you?
Oh Jesus!
And all the powers and stats and stuff like that, and Shane almost gouged his own eyeballs out.
That took so long.
Oh, you got so annoyed of it, didn't you?
I had to do so much research.
And at that point, we had the sci-fi and the fantasy section, as well as the films and games and everything else that we've already got. But we also it was just me and Shane. So at this point I was doing the content for comics, and it was just driving me insane, and it was just the last, because I'd go through it in order, doing films first, make sure they had the best content and everything else, and comics would always be last, which just meant it always seemed as the worst one for me. So we thought, right, we have to get a new writer in. So I know someone called Matt Willie.
I knew someone called Steve.
So we thought, well, Matt is a huge fan of 2000 AD and all other comic stuff. Steve's a huge fan of DC and Marvel. And
at first it was oh, what one do we pick? Then we kind of thought,
they will be the alliance of the... Yeah, he was going to do this almost like an audition article, and then I just said to Shane one day, why don't we have both of them? And Shane was just oh yeah! And then we were just oh, there we go.
And it turns out they was both equally not interested.
Yeah, I mean, they're both it's going to sound weird, adults, because this we're not.
Yeah, we are teenagers.
We're teenagers, all of us.
Actually,
the team are.
I'm 18. I'm technically an adult.
A what?
I'm 18.
18.
Yeah, but I'm technically an adult. I'm seen as an adult by the law.
Alright, you pedo, get out of my house.
No, I like you.
Yeah. Okay. So we're basically just a bunch of teenagers, and and these are both fully grown adults with full-time jobs and stuff like that. So it was understandable that they couldn't just find the time. So it was there's no grudges or anything there.
It was our mistake for not seeing that ahead of time.
So Matt couldn't really get any articles down. Steve did a couple out of deadline and not following the format we asked him to, and then he just stopped. And it's been a bit of a curse on there. But we brought our friend Joe into it,
and like a phoenix that has rose from the ashes by the looks of it. Because I think Joe's first bit of material we posted, I can happily say I've been writing for a long time. English is a passion of mine, but I think he's easily bested anything I've written so far.
Oh god, it's almost like my favourite section is that one article.
I
I was so impressed by his article.
It kind of bothers me because it seems like we've hired talent that's better than us.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Shane, we're still the bosses, so we can fire him anytime.
Fire your own time, so make sure keep good content, but not that good.
Yeah, get rid of your damn planes cards in Magic the Gathering. Right, sorry, personal joke.
Well, actually, if you listened to the podcast beforehand, you'd understand that.
Yeah, okay, but anyway, that's basically the team as it stands now. I'll run through it again. There's me, I'm Tommy, I'm the co-founder, writer for the film section, and in charge of business and admin.
I'm Shane, co-founder, writer for the game section, and I'm the head of content / editor.
So then we've also got Adam, who's in charge of the multimedia section, and also a writer for the multimedia section.
We have Joe, who is the new boss of the comic section.
We've also got Matt Dilworth, who's in charge of it's called Matt's Retrospective, where he does basically reviews and stuff of retro video games.
Yeah. And last of all, we have got
G-Unit. Well, his name's George, but we've given him the nickname G-Unit. Yeah, he's a new writer for the film section and mainly the editorials, but as well as reviews and news.
But yeah, I mean, that's it, man. I mean, that's our crew. I mean, we started out on a website that we quite frankly thought we was doing it just for fun. But now we do it for fun, and I never thought I'd have actually aimed to go anywhere with it, but I feel as though this is the road we are taking now. I mean, we look to build new members every day, and I mean, hopefully we're not going to let go of anyone we got, because I think we've got a pretty powerful team. But as we expand as a team, we're going to expand as a site, and we don't know where it's going to take us.
Where this podcast is titled "The Team Growing and Shrinking," I mean, we're not making it shrink because we want more people. I mean, we'd like it to be as big and expansive as possible. We'd like to have a team of 50. It's just these people. It's no hard feelings or anything like that. It's just if you're not going to add your content in time, we can't have you cluttering the space. It sounds kind of harsh, but it needs to be done at the end of the day. We're not doing it because we want to. It's because we have to.
It sounds harsh, but we do make clear to everyone exactly what we expect. And if you follow the guidelines, great. If you don't, then it's tough. I mean, we're not bad people. I mean, if there's a good enough excuse for it, then I think if Matt or Steve come back to us tomorrow and said, "Listen, I'm going to write really good content," I'd say, "Going on," I'd take them back.
Yeah. In a heartbeat.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about it?
Like I said, it's no hard feelings. I mean, Bobby's just started this new apprenticeship where he's working all the time, and these other guys are obviously in full-time jobs. It's not like screw you, you're leaving on bad terms sort of thing. It's just
there's no such thing as leaving GeekSpace on bad terms. We don't have bad terms. We only have good terms, and we have even better terms, and that's it.
So yeah, we'd always like to expand. There's always room for more, room for improvement. So
I mean, I'd say if anyone's interested in the space, then I mean, all you got to do is just keep up with our stuff, and I mean, there's currently no vacancies at the moment, but if you just keep up with our content, we never know. Something might crop up. We might decide to run a new section with no one to man it.
Even if you head over to the other section, go and contact us, and an idea pops in your head and think, this site would be really great if it had a so-and-so section. I think I could contribute to that. Drop us a message. I mean, the worst we can say is no at the end of the day. I mean, if it's a horrible idea, we'll just say, "I'm sorry, we're not looking for that."
Yeah.
Whereas if it's a good idea, then who knows? You could be the new GeekSpace writer. And
if you decide to, go all the way and really try and show off, then I suppose you can add me on Xbox, and I'm a massive fanatic of Xbox, So if you add me, we can talk on there. I've got Magic the Gathering, Jewels of the Planeswalkers, and Magic the Gathering 2013 Xbox. Currently playing Kingdoms of Amalur. So I'm not playing a co-op game at the moment, but it's nice to talk. And I think this Sunday, I'm actually don't think you've heard of it actually. I actually posted it on the website. I'm actually doing a Let's Play community sort of thing, Left 4 Dead, where I've just invited anyone and everyone who read it. Well, and here's this, just this Sunday. I can't remember the times I put though. It's like 9 PM to 1 AM.
You are so official, aren't you?
It's like 9 PM to 1 AM or something. So if you own a copy of Left 4 Dead and you feel like getting down with the infected, well then, just hit me up. My gamer tag's over in the contact us section, and that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing with my Sunday night. So.
But like I said, most of the site is now like very interactive. We've definitely caught up with Web 2.0. So if you do have any suggestions, or like I said, if you go down to the multimedia section under Let's Plays, you can suggest a Let's Play for Adam to do. He's just sort of finding his feet at the moment. So as soon as he's up and running, he will be like full and up and running. We've already got plans of stuff to do, so don't worry about that. But yeah, it's definitely exciting. You got exciting stuff coming your way. The whole team's gonna have a meeting soon. We're going to talk about, this is kind of like a first news for you guys. We're going to talk about completely redoing the site from scratch to give it a whole new design. So we're all going to meet up, draw up some sketches, see what everyone thinks.
I mean, we really want to give you guys the best we can possibly give, and I don't think there's any denying that. I think because me and Tommy go to college now, and when you first get into college, the amount of assessments and paperwork and everything that comes your way is just crazy. I mean, my section hasn't been completely up to date. I'll be the first to admit, because there's been like a lot going on. I mean, I've got an excuse for it, and that excuse is if you used to see the work that I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the same goes for Tommy. I've seen his work. Yeah. It's ridiculous. I mean, but once I get on top of it, the website's going to be exactly what it used to be. Just me updating it.
Do you want to bring in another write for the game section? I've got G Unit now. Do you want to get your own G Unit?
I suppose we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spoke to Matt Goody before, didn't you? Sorry, this is like a genuine conversation, right? This isn't scripted. Yeah, you speak to Matt Goody before about writing?
Yeah, I could speak to him actually, yeah. But I think I asked him before and he kind of went a bit quiet over it.
What people like Cleary or something like that? Would he be into it? Or I can't see him being into it.
Well...
Dude, we're both in games courses at college. I'm sure we could find someone.
Well, you're probably better off checking your course.
What's your course like?
Alright. I don't really want to say because they're not really listening.
Well, if anyone is listening from Shane's level 2 course, he was about to insult you. But don't worry, he's going to do it behind your back as soon as it's stopped recording.
Yeah, there you go, just made a discovery there that we might need a new writer. But yeah, we really built it from the ground up, and I mean, the other thing is about Matt Dilworth, who does Matt's retrospective. Me and Tommy haven't actually met him in real life.
I have.
Have you?
Yeah, a lot of times.
I feel left out.
I've been friends with him for years.
Oh wow! I remember when I went to Southend College, I actually saw him around, and he kind of stared at me in the eye a few times. It's like he knew our fate was entwined.
No, he was friends with Jane. Sorry, again another conversation. He was friends with Jamie Watt, and we used to hang out and stuff when we was younger.
Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy stuff.
It's not I've met him.
Okay, well it turns out I just haven't met him.
You didn't meet Matt Woolley?
I haven't.
You haven't met him either?
No, I haven't met Matt Woolley. Well, it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, I just want to say that again though. I just want to embed there is no hard feelings to them guys at all. Just to be brutally honest.
We wouldn't be this nice about him if there was hard feelings, to be
honest. And I think with this sort of people, I don't want to sound egotistical, but since we've become the bosses of GeekSpace, it's been quite exciting to have power. So if we did just fire them because it was fun, I would definitely tell you. I'd be I just fired someone. I genuinely didn't want to do it, but it had to be done, didn't it? Really?
Yeah, I mean, we both it took us ages because we just really didn't want to be the ones to do that. But
it was probably officially speaking, working for GeekSpace for about, I don't know, a month more than they should have. They should have been fired about a month ago, but we've sort of done it. But no, really, this podcast, although it does say shrinking, it is about growing. We want to get bigger and bigger and bigger and better and better and better for you guys. Do you want to...
No, it's just I thought about when you said it's not shrinking.
Do you want to... Yeah, okay. Do you want to wrap it up there, Shane?
Yeah.
Should we do our usual peg for... It's kind of become a bit of a trademark of ours, actually, but we're going to beg you for social media interaction.
Yeah. I'm going to change it up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How so?
Like a different voice.
Should we do it in accents?
Dibs Australian.
No, we change it.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if I can do a South African accent.
Okay. So, what you gotta do is www.facebook.com/official GeekSpace and you'll find us on there.
You can check us out on Twitter, and my name is Tommy_GeekSpace. South African. The answer to the question is no, I can't do a South African accent.
Or maybe you can like check us out on LinkedIn. It's kind of like Facebook, but it's for businesses, and I feel as though this voice really suits me.
Up in Scotland, you can always check us out on... Where else can you check us out? Oh, you can check out Shane's Twitter as well. And that's Shane_GeekSpace as well.
I think we're going for all of them. Is there anything else that we need to cover? Is there any other social network sites that...
I'm trying to think of our accents today.
I feel as though this voice like really suits me, and like if you're doing podcasts.
So American accent, you know, American.
Just say the word podcast.
Podcast. Yeah, you're right, man. Dude, you're totally right. That is rad. Yeah. Also, I just had one in my mind, but I've forgotten it. You know. Oh man.
Maybe because you're too busy thinking of accents.
All right. Well, we probably forgot most of our usual social networks, but yeah, that's us. You've now learned something more about us.
YouTube.
We can't do accents. YouTube. Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Let me figure out something. If you want to access our YouTube channel, we are the official GeekSpace on the YouTube. We're doing the podcast and all that sort of good stuff. And I've gone from German to Swedish, and I just don't care anymore. The official GeekSpace. What the hell is wrong with us?
I don't know. Right, for everyone that was accidentally racist to, I just want to apologise. But right, I feel as though we should end now before we offend anyone else.
Yes,
but,